Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Peter, as always. I have a video here for you that's a little bit different than usual for a couple of reasons. The first reason is I'm pretty much just sitting here recording my homework, which I have tried doing a couple of times in the past with some of my projects for school. I'm currently enrolled at UNCG in a program called Interior Architecture, which I'm not really sure what that means. I kind of enrolled on a whim. It's hard to explain why I'm in school right now, but I'm glad I'm in school right now. It was better when I could actually go to school, but like a lot of people, the school is now shut down, and everyone, including me, I've switched to online classes. So now I'm stuck here again, sitting at home every day. I'll admit, this stay home, that my state has a stay home order now. I'm, kind of quarantined more or less. And this lifestyle is very similar to the one I led before I started going to school. And I really enjoyed being, having somewhere to go every day and something to do. But so I'm back, I'm doing this again. And so I'm recording some of these drawings I have as assignments just because I'm here and I might as well record them, right? Might as well. Like I said, I don't really know what this program. I'm woefully. It's weird that I'm going to school and I don't know what my program does exactly. I think it's like a combination between interior design and architecture. I won't have like an actual architecture like certification or degree after I'm done. It's just a 4-year program, and architecture degrees are usually like a 5-year master's level thing. But I could easily go into an architecture master's program after this if I so wanted to, but I will wait until I finish this to decide that, I think. Basically, these drawings I'm doing here are for my history and theory of design class, which is mostly a lecture class, but we also have to do some sketchbook entries where, as we go through the various, we're just kind of progressing, starting at the prehistoric age and going up to a certain point in history where we look at the different eras and epochs in the history and theory of design, right? Starting at prehistoric and going up to, like ancient Roman and Greek, the Byzantine, early Christian, moving forward. And so some of these drawings I've already done. I think I have to do 10 of them for the whole class. I've already done 5 of them. And in this video, you can see that I'm doing the final 5 that I have to do for the whole semester. So it felt good to get those out of the way. I did all these in just about across the span of about 2 days. So I just wanted to do them, get them all out of the way. They're not due for another month. But now I don't have to worry about it. I mean, does anyone else prefer that when they give you all of the assignments that are due, like ahead of time, so you can just sit down and pump them out? I like that, because then it's not hanging over my head. That's probably my least favorite thing about school and homework, is that feeling of something you have to do in the back of your head. And then every night I lay down to sleep and try to, lay down in bed and try to fall asleep, my mind starts racing about all the things I need to do. So when I do those things and get them out of the way, I fall asleep just a little bit quicker and rest and sleep just a little bit deeper, right? So tonight I'll sleep well, because that's a whole big semester's worth of homework done. I think in this video I do drawings from, I draw the Pantheon from ancient, the Roman Republic. I do a Japanese pagoda, part of a Japanese temple. I think I did a bit of a Byzantine drawing. I think it's pronounced Hagia Sophia. It looks like, the American way to pronounce it would be Hagia Sophia, but I think of course, it's in Istanbul, Turkey, so Hagia Sophia, maybe, probably. And then I do an abbey in France, which is more of a Romanesque drawing. And then finally I do a Renaissance building, the Florence Cathedral, which also has a bit of a Gothic look to it. And then finally I close it out drawing a weird chair, which is not for my theory and history of design class. Is that what it's called? Anyways, that's for my chair class, because I also have a chair making class, which has gone online also, and it's hard to make chairs online, and that chair making class has become a lot more theoretical and philosophical in nature. So I'm still, the teachers kind of let us loose. I guess they're called professors in college. I still kind of find myself calling them teachers sometimes. But anyways, the professors kind of let us loose in what feels like it might be more of a graduate school kind of format where we can kind of choose our own projects and lay out some work for ourselves and decide what we want to do ourselves. So I'm still kind of feeling that out, what I want to do about the concept of chairs and sitting and what that means, because it can mean a lot of different things, but I haven't really settled on anything, and I need to work on that and feel it out a little bit more. But no, I really enjoy drawing these buildings, okay? There was a point, you've probably already seen it, where I forgot to record when I was drawing the Japanese pagoda, which is unfortunate, so you missed a bit of that. But this is the second reason why this is a lot different than my normal videos, is because I don't, if you've watched many of my videos, you'll know that I don't normally do representational drawings. That is, I don't usually look at things and then try to replicate them in my drawings, I don't try to draw things that are supposed to look like specific other things. So it was a little bit different mentally. I found it a lot more difficult to just sit down and get started sometimes, just because for some reason, it's just not as fun at first. It's kind of like somehow when I was younger, I had to take showers when I was younger, and for some reason, showers felt like such a chore. When I thought, I have to take a shower, I don't want to shower, but once you finally get into the shower, it's great, right? I don't know what it is in the back of my mind sometimes. The same thing happened with these drawings. Like, it's hard to get started. Like, I would feel uninspired and lazy. I don't know. I didn't want to do it. But then once I got started with the drawings and actually got going, it was fun and I enjoyed it. Obviously, I think another reason why I don't maybe enjoy it as much as my regular drawing could just be because I'm less comfortable with it. Obviously, the things we're most comfortable with, we have the most experience with, we've done the most, are sometimes the things we have the most fun doing, just because, that's our comfort zone. And this is a little bit outside my comfort zone. But it was very interesting to see how a lot of things did carry over from the non-representational drawing I've been doing for years into this kind of drawing. Even in my weird doodles and aimless sketches, I still have for a long time tried to embrace the idea of adding depth and form and shadow and shape. And so that all these buildings have those features, right? Also, you might notice that in the assignment for these, I needed to, not only draw it, but kind of analyze them a little bit with the various, the form, like the flow, how they're constructed, how they're, the general shape, the organization of the building, any I don't know, just there are certain books we've had assigned to us by Francis Ching, I think is the name of the person who makes these books, which are incredibly well illustrated. I have a bunch of these books by Francis Ching, if you're familiar with this person, and I am just floored by how many high-quality drawings this person has done to fill all of these books about architectural illustration and stuff like that. Really cool drawings that I like looking at. But anyways, in these books, there's a certain vocabulary about architecture and design that we're supposed to be, using, which is why I would, use words in my little labels like centralized organization and, section view, or, that I would mention certain parts where a cylinder and draw little simplified forms of the layouts with little center lines and an arrow showing the flow of the, where the symmetry is and the flow of people in and out of the building and the various shapes that are stacked up and out. Up on top of each other, stacked, alternating forms, squares on top of triangles, on top of squares, etc. It's all very interesting. It's hard to explain because, of course, I don't completely understand it yet. I'm still a freshman. Also, we've been learning about all the different, forms and ways that churches, various cathedrals, which are a huge chunk of architectural history, have been constructed, with the various layouts, like the Latin cross or the Greek cross, stuff like that, and domes. This last drawing has Brunelleschi's dome, very famous dome. Anyways, I don't really know what to say about it all, but I guess ultimately this is also a cool video for me because, like some of my other videos of my homework I've done in the past, it is essentially, because I put some YouTube ads, YouTube gives me a cut of the ad revenue. This is essentially me using my homework to make school pay for itself. So thanks for watching, everyone. You're helping me pay for my tuition by watching me do my schoolwork with this stuff. So I don't know, it just seems cool to me. I appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. All right. I'm doing okay. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hope you're all doing all right. I am. I'm managing. Everything's okay. And, all right. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but goodbye. All right. Goodbye.